Okay, y'all, welcome to another video. I had to come on here because I'm sitting here, literally had to stop watching Blueface and Nevaeh on Kick. And I said, you know what? I got to come on here and tap into something with Blueface and Nevaeh. And I'm going to come at it a little differently because at this point, this isn't funny to me, y'all. These repeated situations with the police and the SWAT team being called, to where they're staying or wherever they are at. I don't care how you feel about Blueface. I don't care how you feel about Nevaeh, right? You can dislike somebody, you can disagree with the way they move or whatever the case may be. But I think this whole situation with the circus or whatever is getting a little bit out of control. Okay, because I don't know if people understand, there are babies involved in this. And somewhere the line has to be crossed. And honestly, listen, I'm not a big fan of Nevaeh or Blueface, at this point. But at the same time, I do care about kids. And as a mother, for your child to have to keep experiencing that to me goes a little bit deep. It's like, okay, imagine being a child and seeing heavily armed officers coming to the place where you're supposed to feel safe, or being around the people that you're supposed to feel safe. They don't understand this internet beef, y'all. They don't understand trolling content, whatever grown people have going on. All they understand is something scary is happening around them. Let alone she has a 4-day-old baby with her. And that is why I want to pull some cards today, because I want to know what is really going on energetically around these repeated SWAT team situations. Is the energy of somebody intentionally trying to intimidate or disrupt them? Or is this connection, or is this connected to all of the attention, and the chaos surrounding Blueface right now? And most importantly, is this situation getting ready to escalate before somebody realizes this has gone too far? Because somebody can say, well, that's what comes with putting your life on the internet, which is true. No, being public figure doesn't mean, though, your children should have to experience something traumatic like that. Because y'all, I feel bad for the babies. So I am taking this personal, this is my opinion right now. I could care less who comes for me in the comment section, but at some point, something has to stop. Let's ask the cards, what's the energy really showing around Blueface and Nevaeh with these repeated calls to the SWAT team, coming to their house, coming to the restaurant, and then let alone, we're not even going to tap into how I felt first of all, that baby shouldn't even been outside anyway, but you know what, who am I, right? That's not my child. And I'm just getting to the point where she likes it, then I guess we love it. But I will not ever get to the point where we take content so seriously and we're so invested into these people's lives that we feel like we need to do something like that while they're actually enjoying themselves and that baby is with them. I felt bad, y'all. So I'm looking at it, and we'll get into the cards because y'all know y'all probably like, well, let's see what the energy is. But I'm sitting there looking at it, and I felt for Nevaeh. She has her 4-day-old baby in the back of a freaking police car. Then her son, he's looking like, okay, it's going to be to the point where he's going to start thinking this is normal. This is not normal. In the restaurant, embarrassing. And then, of course, which is good, he did give them free food, but it's like, when does the content, or when does something stop? I feel like if you want to have a private, intimate time with your family, maybe that's when you should cut the cameras off and then wait till y'all get home or something like that, because today was unacceptable. But anyway, what's the energy around this? Why does the SWAT team keep being called? I don't know, because I feel like this is way too often, y'all. Conflict, tension. So we have the 5 of Wands. So whoever is making these calls definitely has it out for either one of them, Blueface or Nevaeh. I would more so say Blueface, but the thing is, why we're going to tap into more of this energy is because most of the time the SWAT team gets called. I'm just a little skeptical because it's always around when he's with Nevaeh. I'm sorry. It's always when he's with Nevaeh and the baby. So, like, what's going on with this? Is this somebody from her family calling? No, it is not. I feel like this is definitely coming from like people watching. We do have the page of Cups in the reverse. So this is very much so somebody playing childish games and they think that this is funny. And honestly, if that is the case, I hope, because I know I heard the one of the cops say that they weren't able to, track who actually is doing the calls because they calling from like burner phones. Obsession here because we do have the Two of Cups. Interesting. Somebody's playing childish games. Is it because they want to get back at Blueface or something? Somebody's trying to break up their home. Who is this? And see, the thing is, a lot of people was thinking like, oh, it's the Rotards or, that's in the chats or whoever it is. But is it them? Is it Krishan Rock's fans? Or is this just people that just don't like them in general or him in general? I feel like it's both. What's the outcome to this? I feel like this is like a distraction towards something here. I don't know. This is definitely somebody having a tantrum. But when I asked, was this the Rotards, they're telling me yes. But then when I asked, was it somebody around surrounding Blueface, they told me yes. So I feel like it's more than one. It's more than just one person constantly calling. Now, is this somebody that they know because they want to break this family up? Exactly. But this is sad because, at the end of the day, let's leave the babies out of it. Tell me more about this. I see the Six of Swords here. So let me tell you about the Six of Swords, okay? When I see this card, this person is like packing up and they're actually leaving. Now, I feel like what's happening too is that Nevaeh is going to get sick of this. Because if not, something is really bound to happen. And I don't think it's going to end nicely because they keep getting called. These people are wasting, these people time. They really should be calling, on the people that really needs to have their child looked at or taken away from. But here's my thing. I know a lot of people are going to come in my comment section and say, oh, well, they need to call on Krishan Rock and da-da-da-da. She has been called on too. CPS has paid her a visit numerous of times. But here's the thing. No matter how much you call and on these people, obviously they're doing something right, okay? Because if they weren't doing something right, these kids wouldn't be in their custody, is what I'm saying. So I think we just have to stop being so invested in trying to make people suffer from the things that we see from content instead of like understanding this is just content. Like, let these people live and let them do their thing, y'all, because honestly, I feel like this is way out of control. Is this Six of Swords Nevaeh moving on? Yeah. Nevaeh is getting sick of it. Nevaeh is going to get to a point where she's definitely getting sick of it. No matter how much Nevaeh may play dumb on screen, I do see that there's a part of Nevaeh that is going to be like, you know what, I can't take this anymore because it's way too much that comes with all of this. Like, and I also feel like Nevaeh didn't expect all of this to happen. Let's see what else. I don't know, y'all just got to pull some cards because I was like, what the hell is going on? Let me get my other deck. I had to, but we're going to tap into Blueface and Nevaeh too. I have another video coming out because, baby, this morning, honey, that Blueface was on one. Poor Nevaeh. I know not really poor Nevaeh, but goddamn, how much can a person take? Poor woman just had a baby and it's like, she just can't really get a break. And I got sick. Twin flame. Lust. I'm going to be honest with y'all. I wouldn't even be surprised if See, Nevaeh is numb to this already. Like, you see, she's coming up with emotional pain in the reverse. Like, I feel like she's hurt so much that she's just numb to all of this, okay? Because she's like, look, I know this is business. I know what it comes with. You know, I feel like this is my person. I feel like I should ride or die with him. But I also feel like Nevaeh is definitely getting tired of all of the chaos, because Blueface comes up as trying to be the nice guy because she sees money. But at the same time, her girl is here hurting. There's a lot of disappointment. There's her in this energy of like, damn, I keep just getting beat up left and right. My kids is like being seen to this. She's also getting tired of this. See her moving on? She might just be like, look, I can't take this no more. I'm out. Moving on. So, you know, with all of this said, and we'll tap in, like I said, some more. I'm not going to give too much, but she is getting tired of this too. I mean, that was so painful, y'all, to actually watch and see what was going on. The poor baby. It's Superior is old enough to understand, you know, and for that 4-day-old baby to have to go through that alone, you know, listen, the baby been traumatized from in the womb. Now I got to come out of the womb to deal with this stuff. And, you know, as a man, you know, at some point, Blueface got to take responsibility and say, you know what, when we have a family time, or let me just not even turn the cameras on. But for him, it's all about content and money. But that's not what it's always about. But anyway, let me know your thoughts in the comment section. All right, y'all. Make sure y'all like, subscribe to my channel. Make sure you are putting those notifications on so you know when I drop a video, y'all. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it in the comments. Let me know how y'all feel, because that was crazy. But anyway, until next time.